From bone-crushing injuries to last-second losses, these are the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history. In 1994, the Buffalo Bills faced the Dallas Cowboys in the team's fourth consecutive Super Bowl appearance, and they lost all three of their previous attempts. But this time, the team held a promising 13-6 lead at halftime. However, Buffalo's hopes were shattered when Thurman Thomas fumbled just 45 seconds into the third quarter. James Washington's 46-yard return for a touchdown shifted the game's momentum in favor of the Cowboys, leading to a devastating 30-13 loss for the Bills. The Bills have faced more than their fair share of heartbreak over the years, but this next play is a moment when the Cowboys were left picking up the pieces of their broken hearts. In Super Bowl 13, the Dallas Cowboys faced the Pittsburgh Steelers with the 38-year-old backup tight end, Jackie Smith, seeking a fairy tale ending to his career. Trailing by one touchdown, the Cowboys had a chance to take the lead. Quarterback Roger Staubach found Smith wide open in the end zone, seemingly destined for the go-ahead touchdown. However, in a heartbreaking moment, Smith let the ball slip out of his hands. Maybe he was eating buttery popcorn on the sidelines before the drive? Who knows? All we do know is that Smith missed the opportunity for a storybook ending to his career. The Cowboys ultimately lost the game 35-31 to the Steelers, leaving fans devastated by the missed chance at Super Bowl glory. Dropping a ball is a tough way to lose, but no one was disputing the legitimacy of the play. Up next, a brand new rule absolutely crushed the souls of the Oakland Raiders. In the tuck rule game, which occurred during the 2001 AFC Divisional Playoff, the Oakland Raiders faced the New England Patriots. Late in the fourth quarter, with the Raiders leading, Tom Brady dropped back to pass and appeared to fumble the ball after being hit by a Raiders defender. However, the referees controversially invoked the brand new tuck rule, determining that Brady's arm was moving forward, making it an incomplete pass instead of a fumble. This ruling kept the Patriots' drive alive, leading to a game-tying field goal, and eventually the Patriots won in overtime, sparking the beginning of their legendary dynasty. The decision left Raiders fans heartbroken and ignited, and still whine about the tuck rule's legitimacy. That game was just the beginning of Tom Brady's epic NFL career. But next is one of our saddest moments of the career of a player who was arguably just as good as Brady, but nowhere near as lucky. The 2014 Super Bowl was highly anticipated as fans hoped to see beloved quarterback Peyton Manning secure another championship. However, the game turned into a devastating 43-8 loss for the Denver Broncos against the dominant Seattle Seahawks. The Broncos got beaten to a pulp in the biggest game of their lives. The most heartbreaking moment came early in the game during the opening snap when the ball sailed over Manning's head and into the end zone, resulting in a safety for the Seahawks. And it all went downhill from there for Manning and the Broncos. Losing the Super Bowl is heartbreaking, but up next is a player who lost his whole career in a single moment. In a devastating moment during a 2017 game against the Bengals, Ryan Shazier, a promising NFL linebacker, suffered a life-changing injury. While attempting to tackle a Bengals receiver, Shazier lunged headfirst, resulting in a severe collision that left him with paraplegia, unable to walk. The emotional side of him grabbing his back and calling for help was heart-wrenching for fans and the other players on the field. Shazier underwent spinal stabilization surgery 2 days later, followed by 130 intense spinal rehabilitation sessions. After 2 years of hard work, he regained the ability to walk, displaying incredible resilience. Nevertheless, his NFL career was cut short, retiring from football in 2020, leaving a profound impact on the football community. Jeez, you work so hard and it all comes crashing down just like that. Devastating. But we work hard to get you the best NFL content. So give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't be left wondering what could have been like the quarterback that comes up next in our video. Robert Griffin III's career in Washington was a heartbreaking tale of unfulfilled potential. When he was drafted, he was expected to lead the Redskins to the promised land. But after a spectacular rookie season, a series of injuries and a clash of philosophies between the coaching staff and ownership derailed his career. RG3 suffered significant injuries and returned to play way too early, leading to further setbacks. Basically, the team prioritized winning in the playoffs more than they prioritized RG3's health. Ultimately, Griffin's time in Washington ended in disappointment and frustration, leaving fans and himself with the lingering feeling of what might have been. Washington treated RG3 like garbage. He deserved a long and healthy career, but in the world of sports it can be brutal. Just check out this next player who we used to love. Michael Vick's guilty plea to operating a dogfighting operation devastated fans who couldn't believe the heinous crimes committed by one of the most loved NFL superstars. Vick was once a star quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, but his involvement in dogfighting led to federal charges and a prison sentence. In addition to bankrolling the dogfighting operation, Vick admitted to participating in the killing of underperforming dogs. The revelation shocked fans and animal rights activists alike, tarnishing his reputation and leading to a suspension from the NFL. While Vick expressed remorse and served his sentence, the damage to his once glittering career was irreparable for many fans. Yikes, those poor innocent puppies deserve to live. And the city of Oakland deserves an NFL team. The Oakland Raiders' relocation to Las Vegas in 2020 was one of the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history for the team's proud history and devoted fan base. After nearly 50 years in Oakland, the Raiders officially embraced their new identity as the Las Vegas Raiders, leaving behind a city that had been part of their DNA. This marked the third time the franchise relocated, but the move to Vegas was particularly painful as it meant leaving behind their heart and soul fan base. The city of Oakland was left absolutely powerless when ownership decided to relocate. And Detroit was left feeling empty when their all-time great superstar made a devastating announcement. Barry Sanders abruptly announced his retirement in 1999 and sent shockwaves through the Detroit Lions and the entire NFL. The signs leading to his departure were there, with Sanders expressing frustrations and contemplations about retiring during the 1998 season. However, the news still hit the team and fans hard when Sanders officially retired on the eve of training camp by faxing a statement to his hometown newspaper. Fans felt as betrayed by Sanders as you do when you get dumped in a text message. Despite the team's efforts to move forward with new running backs, Sanders' absence left a void that was impossible to fill. His departure was undoubtedly one of the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history. He left the Lions hanging out to dry like Joe Theismann's leg after he got mashed by Lawrence Taylor. Joe Theismann's injury during the Monday Night Football matchup between the Washington football team and the New York Giants on November 18, 1985, remains one of the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history. The former quarterback's leg suffered a gruesome fracture when he was sacked by Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor and Harry Carson. The impact of Taylor's tackle caused Theismann's lower right leg to break, with both the tibia and fibula fracturing and the bone piercing through his skin. The image of Theismann's leg left dangling like a cat toy remains one of the most horrific memories of NFL history. The severity of the injury forced Theismann to retire from professional football, leaving fans shocked and devastated by the tragic end to his career. Don't take your NFL career for granted, because it can end that quickly. And never celebrate too soon, or you will surely be left in agony. The Atlanta Falcons and their fans experienced profound heartbreak during Super Bowl 51. Holding a commanding 28-3 lead over the New England Patriots with just over 17 minutes remaining, victory seemed assured for the Falcons. Falcons fans were already calling in sick to work for Monday morning in masses, ready to party harder than they ever had in their lives. No team had ever overcome such a massive deficit in Super Bowl history. However, the unthinkable happened as quarterback Tom Brady led the Patriots to an astonishing comeback. Scoring 25 unanswered points, the Patriots tied the game at 28 as time expired in the fourth quarter. In overtime, they drove 75 yards, securing a touchdown that claimed their fifth Super Bowl title, leaving Falcons fans stunned and devastated. If anyone knows how the Falcons fans felt, it's the Arizona Cardinals fans. cause they came oh so close to winning their first ever Super Bowl 8 seasons earlier. Super Bowl 43 was a heart-wrenching moment for Arizona Cardinals fans who came agonizingly close to capturing their first ever Super Bowl title. The game was filled with excitement and featured legendary players like Kurt Warner and Ben Roethlisberger duking it out for glory. With just minutes remaining, Warner connected with Larry Fitzgerald for a 64-yard touchdown catch, giving the Cardinals a lead that seemed like a dream come true. But their hopes were shattered when Roethlisberger orchestrated a game-winning drive and Santonio Holmes made an incredible toe-tap catch in the back of the end zone with only seconds left in the game. A gut-wrenching moment for Arizona fans. Speaking of heartbroken, fans were left in silence during this next moment. The moment when Damar Hamlin was carted off the field during Monday Night Football against the Cincinnati Bengals was one of the most heartbreaking moments the NFL has ever experienced. The Buffalo Bills safety made a routine tackle on Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins, but then suddenly collapsed, losing consciousness. Immediate medical attention was provided and he was rushed to the University of Cincinnati's medical center where he was sedated. It was revealed that Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest following the hit, and his heartbeat was restored at Paycor Field. As updates came in, the young star remained in critical condition, leaving the NFL community and fans devastated and deeply concerned for his well-being. Fortunately, Hamlin made a full recovery after that scary play. But I don't think Tony Romo ever made a full recovery from the memorable play that comes up at number 7 in our video. Trailing by 1 point with only 1 minute 16 seconds remaining, the Dallas Cowboys had a chance to win in the 2006 divisional wildcard match with a short field goal against the Seahawks. However, Tony Romo mishandled the snap. He tried to salvage the play by running towards the end zone, but Seahawks safety Jordan Babineau tackled him on the 2-yard line and the Seahawks won the game. The agonizing loss haunted the Cowboys as Romo took responsibility for the defeat, leaving fans heartbroken. Damn, he didn't even give his kicker a chance. But that's not to say the Cowboys were necessarily going to win, because kickers can make some pretty brutal mistakes in the NFL. In the 2004 Super Bowl, John Casey's critical mistake haunted Carolina Panthers fans, shattering their aspirations for a championship victory. Jake Delhomme threw a touchdown pass for the Panthers that tied the game with less than a minute left. Carolina fans were going nuts in hopes that the game would go into overtime, but Casey's kickoff was hooked out of bounds, gifting the Patriots excellent field position. Adam Vinatieri's last-second field goal crushed Carolina's hopes, resulting in a heartbreaking 32-29 loss. Adam Vinatieri is a legend because he hit the most important field goals of his life, but some other kickers weren't that clutch. The NFC wildcard round in 2016 was one of the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history for Vikings fans. With just 26 seconds remaining, former All-Pro kicker Blair Walsh had a chance to secure a playoff victory for Minnesota against the Seahawks. But Walsh bamboozled the 27-yard field goal attempt and the Vikings lost 10-9. 27 yards? My grandma could have hit that one. Despite other factors contributing to the defeat, the missed kick stuck with Walsh and he never regained his previous form. He was released by the Vikings in 2016 and had a brief stint with the Seahawks before fading out of the NFL. But Blair Walsh's miss wasn't even the most heartbreaking kick in NFL history. In the 1991 Super Bowl, Buffalo Bills kicker Scott Norwood experienced an absolute doozy. He had a chance to be a hero. All he had to do was kick a game-winning 47-yard field goal that would have solidified his place in football immortality. But instead, he completely mucked it up. With only seconds left on the clock, Norwood missed his field goal attempt wide right, costing his team the victory against the New York Giants. The 20-19 loss left the Bills and their fans devastated. Scott Norwood's wide right kick made him as loved in Buffalo as the gum on the other side of your shoe. His soul is forever tarnished with icky football shame. It's too bad, cause no one's perfect, but one group came pretty damn close to perfection. Super Bowl 42 became one of the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history as the New York Giants shattered the New England Patriots' dream of a perfect season. David Tyree's iconic helmet catch on a 3rd and 5 play showcased Eli Manning's escape from 3 Patriots defenders and an incredible heave downfield. The miraculous catch fueled the Giants' game-winning drive, leaving the Patriots stunned. I mean, who the hell was David Tyree? The guy only had 4 damn catches all season long. But either way, he'll always be remembered as the man who broke the hearts of a Patriots team that came oh so close to an accomplishment that has never been reached before in the NFL. That play may have hurt, but the Patriots have enough to celebrate. Meanwhile, I don't know how much more the Buffalo Bills can take. Because even after losing 4 straight Super Bowls in dramatic fashion, their bad luck still wasn't over. In a playoff game in the year 2000, the Buffalo Bills were only moments away from advancing to the next round. However, the Titans executed a perfectly orchestrated kickoff return for a touchdown thanks to a crazy Frank Wycheck's lateral pass to Kevin Dyson. Dyson took the lateral down the sidelines to score a game-winning touchdown, re-shattering the feeble hearts of the Buffalo Bills fans. To this day, Bills fans argue that it should have been ruled a forward lateral, because they still don't have a Super Bowl title to celebrate. Yeesh! Bills fans can't catch a break. But the Titans were able to feel some incredibly deep pain that same season, because they ended up falling just short in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 34 witnessed an unforgettable and heartbreaking finish between the St. Louis Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Down 16-0, the Titans fought back to tie the game at 16-16, only for the Rams to respond with a quick 73-yard touchdown pass to Isaac Bruce. With just seconds remaining, the Titans made an astonishing effort and reached the Rams' 10-yard line. On the final play, quarterback Steve McNair connected with Kevin Dyson, the same guy who scored the kick return touchdown against the Bills. In an attempt to play hero one more time, he stretched out desperately for the end zone but was brought down 1 yard short by Rams linebacker Mike Jones. The Titans were so close yet so far in a moment that goes down as the most painful in the history of the NFL. Well, there you have it, folks. Those were the most heartbreaking moments in NFL history. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, check out one of the other videos currently on your screen to keep watching our NFL content.